If you missed Big John and Amy this week, here's what we've been talking about.
Before that, I was a Navy Reserve Intelligence Officer, was the Navy's Intelligence Officer of the Year in 1998.
Republican Congressman and nominee for Senate Mark Kirk was forced to correct his resume after it was pointed out that he was not, in fact, the Intelligence Officer of the Year.
I admire that he was serving our country.
Sure.
Are you kidding me? He trumped up his military record to look good, to look smarter, to look more patriotic.
If you have political enemies, they will destroy you at every opportunity. So if you're embellishing, boy, you better go back and correct it right away. As soon as you reach a certain level, do so.
Meanwhile, former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin continues to deal with her new neighbor, author Joe McGinnis, who appeared on the Today Show and compared her to the Nazis.
The power Palin has to incite hatred and her willingness and readiness to do it. She has pushed a button and unleashed the hounds of hell, and now they're out there slavering and barking and growling, and that's the same kind of tactic. And I'm not calling her a Nazi, but that's the same kind of tactic that the Nazi troopers used in Germany in the 30s, and I don't think there's any place for it in America.
NBC should have kicked him. They shouldn't even have interviewed him. That's sickening, and I'm losing respect for them for even talking to him. There's two sides to every story. You can never. But as a journalist, you can't do a story, John, and not try to get the other side of the story.
Every broadcast facility, Amy, decides how they want to massage a story.
Journalism 101. You have to get both sides of the story. Even if there's a no comment, you have to say they have no comment. If you try to reach out to them 10 times, then you say that.
And President Obama has started to take criticism from his allies on the left for not showing enough emotion when it comes to his handling of the oil spill in the Gulf.
But one time, go off. And there's any one time to go off. This is it, because this is a disaster.
I get the feeling like he's not an emotional guy, and he's more of a teacher than a leader. But at this point, hey, man, we're looking for some leadership, so you better come alive.
He is not. I would love it if he got up there and cried, met with the fishermen, met with the men and women. Do what Brian Williams is doing. He's going door to door meeting these people who are directly affected by this oil spill. Their livelihoods, they're demolished. And Lord knows when this is going to end.
For these and other stories, visit BigJohnandAmy.com and listen each weekday morning from 5 to 9 a.m. on AM 560 WIND.